Begin today with Girls Gone Green. The one and only Miss Julie Watkins is here to tell us about her nonprofit. Hey, Julie.
Hey, Karen.
Good to see you.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long.
I know.
You look great.
I can't believe it. We're on the set again. I got to tell you, in case, if this looks familiar to anybody at home,
Let's do together.
Thanks for watching. But there we were at Action News Jax.
That's when I was 18, you were 21. Look at us. We look so good back in the day.
That was only like 5 years ago.
Now we're grandmas, huh?
I know. Well, we got grandma skin, too. I'm not liking that at all.
It's Florida. It's the weather. What can you expect? It happens.
Tell us about the nonprofit, because I'm so glad you came on.
Gosh, thanks for having me. Yeah. So it's exciting because this year we turned 10 years old.
Woohoo!
I can't believe it. It's
a decade already?
Yes, I know.
Yikes.
It's flying by. But we do a lot of still environmental, animal, and health initiatives.
Okay.
And we try to do a lot of local stuff, but we also have a few national campaigns like our No Meat March, which just ended.
Okay.
And that was an invitation for people to try meat-free meals for 31 days. And we give them a lot of online support. And we try to encourage them to go out and seek new recipes. Just see what it feels like for your body to give it a break.
I like that. I really like that one shot of the sunset or the sunrise with the tree like that. That looks really good.
We try to really capture nature in its glory, so people appreciate that. You know, they appreciate the clean air, the clean water.
Yeah, and who wouldn't? You know, it's nice
makes sense.
And she's like really anti anything that has to do, with animals, like hurting, like animal testing, and so first you've always been. You're kind of a tree hugger, Julie.
I know.
You're a tree hugger.
Every day you got to hug a tree, at least one. So sometimes I kiss them. I don't know. It just depends on what kind of mood you're in.
Yeah.
But what you and I have talked about this over the years, and we've done a lot of stories together on it.
Done some stuff.
Which has been fun. Yeah. But we do, we try to encourage people to find alternatives to animal products, just because it lessens the suffering that's going on and lessens the global impact.
I know, and people don't realize. I know you've done a lot of stories on the the animals that do get tested, and the little rabbits and everything that happens to them, by a lot of the cosmetic companies and so forth. And so you're really against that. And you showed me some video, and it was like, yikes.
Yeah.
People don't realize what all goes into
the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yes.
And this is also a big campaign that's happening right now in southern Florida in Hendry County. They are trying to build a huge monkey breeding facility. And what they end up doing, so they're importing a bunch of monkeys in a county that is very rural. So so they don't have a lot of pushback from the people, but they're starting to speak out about it because it poses a threat to them.
Right.
And as a meteorologist, I can speak on that, because if you're housing a lot of monkeys, but you're not training your local fire department or your rescue people to know what to do if a hurricane were to come or a tropical storm and wipe out that building, and now you've got thousands and thousands of monkeys on the loose.
Monkeys
and if they're not able to be able to handle that, then you're really posing a threat to the people. And not only that, but now you've got a lot of other waste that's coming from the monkey facility that you have to deal with too.
Tell me about that too. I mean, is it because they're not being treated fairly in the confines of something like that, or just what may happen if
Well, we look at it from both ways, and there was an undercover investigation that was done by an organization, and they did find that there was a lot of inhumane treatment of the monkeys initially. But what their ultimate purpose is to breed them there and then to sell them off to other laboratories across the U.S. and they will continue any kind of testing that that we can think of will be done.
Well, I'm glad that you get up and you speak about it. I saw you were in Orlando. I saw you on one of the television stations there.
Yeah, that's where we were fighting the black bears.
The black bears, because they're an endangered species now, because all these homes are going up. These black bears are getting kind of stuck in the middle of everything, and they don't really have the natural habitat back.
Right, yeah. So we're talking about, that was last year, so it was about 3,000 bears that we might still have. And it is endangered because it's the only species of bear that exists in the U.S. is here in Florida. So we really wanted to protect their habitat and show people that we have to find a way to coexist. We have to. There's no choice. And if you want to wean out a population where there's less than 3,000 of them, then we've got a big problem.
Yeah.
There's 19 million people. We should be able to have a little bit of space and room for our fellow creatures. And the ecotourism in Florida is huge.
Yes.
Like, that's the #1 draw
Just
here.
one
so
big
we want to keep
tourist
that
trap.
intact.
I hear you about that. Okay, now let's talk about a little bit more about Girls Gone Green. And she actually is the founder of it, which I'm just proud to know you, Julie. I'm proud to know you.
You've always been supportive too, so I always appreciate it.
I know. I've seen.
You're like, what the heck are you talking about? Where are you getting your protein from? What's this?
Well, because she doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat animals. She doesn't eat, dairy, because you eat nothing.
I know.
What do you live on?
I eat air. air.
Air and like beans and, you know, just kind of.
Vegan food has come such a long way. I tell you, from the 10-year, well, however long ago it was 1997 when I went vegan.
Okay.
So it was a different
So
kind
you're
of,
not going back.
Yeah, no. Because now there's so many companies that are blossoming and they're doing really well in today's world. So you can go to any grocery store and you know the freezer section, and now we're seeing more and more space being dedicated to vegan stuff.
Even common things. You know, when you go into one of those kind of more natural stores, you would expect it, but you're talking about just in
And
general.
the big companies are now producing their own vegan food as well, because they're seeing that these other companies are cropping up and maybe eating into their profits. So they're like, oh, there is a market for it. So now we want to come out and produce our own vegan food too.
Wow,
so it's interesting to watch it all unfold. It's taken a while, but hey, we're getting there.
I love it. All right, now if anybody's interested in joining Girls Gone Green, because it is a nonprofit, what should they do, Jules?
You can just log on to our website, thegirlsgonegreen.com, and we've got a little outlet for you to become a member. You can email us. Tell us ways you want to get involved. We have a lot of events coming up through the year that we're really excited about. So we're going to celebrate our 10-year anniversary, and it's going to be done at this wonderful restaurant called Present Moment Cafe, which we'll talk about a little bit. But it's going to be a nice to-do. It's going to be fancy. We're going to have outdoor seating and offer like a 3 to 4 course meal. We're doing Welcome to Rockville this year. We bring Nacho Bar out there, so we do serve a lot of good food at these festivals. Veg Fest is coming up next year in March.
I love it.
I know. That always does well. It always brings a big crowd. And we've seen that grow over the years as well.
Really
from
have.
about 1,000 to almost 10,000 people that come out for it.
You made us all go out there. She had like a shepherd's hook, and she was like pulling us by the neck.
I know. I had to get you guys in an eating contest to get you out there.
All right, now stick around, because when we come back, you're going to hear why Julie bought a local restaurant and how she's using her Girls Gone Green principles to actually spread her message of an eco-friendly and holistic option. Plus, this weekend, One Woman Sex and the City, a parody, will be performing at the downtown Jacksonville area Friday and Saturday. You can catch the show at 8 p.m. It's a production of the hit TV show. For more information, you can log on to fscjartistseries.org.